Here we are presenting various new techniques for closing the macular hole for coming new era. After doing core vitrectomy, posterior vitreous detachment and BBG stained internal limiting membrane. Reasonable large internal limiting membrane peeling was done without traumatizing other layers of retina. Posterior capsule of the pseudophakic eye was isolated with the help of vitrectomy cutter and picked by ILM forceps. And later it was placed over the macular hole with the help of the viscoelastic material. We really find difficulties in finding the posterior capsule over the macula as it was transparent and very thin. We rolled the posterior capsule with the help of ILM forceps and viscoelastic material. Finally it was kept over the hole and complete fluid air exchange was done. Whole blood of patient is taken in amount of 10 milliliters. Centrifuge process is done and finally upper yellow part of liquid is taken in tuberculin syringe. Around 5 to 6 drops of upper yellow part rich in platelets are placed over the macular hole after doing fluid air exchange, hoping that this plasma will provide growth factors for regenerations of neurosensory retina in post-operative follow-ups. We also tried autologous retinal graft for closing large idiopathic macular hole. Harvesting area was chosen nasal to the optic disc. After applying green laser to the area, diathermy was done over the lasered part. Size of the donor graft was taken quite big considering shrinkage of graft in post-operative periods. Retinal graft was cut with the help of horizontal micro scissors over the margin of laser part. Retinal graft is not fully separated circularly by keeping one edge of the graft remain attached at the peripheral margin. Now perfluorocarbon liquid was used to stabilize the retinal graft over the macular hole. With the help of two internal limiting membrane forceps, the retinal graft rolled over the retina and tried to brought over the macular hole without turning it reverse and non-traumatizing central part of the graft with the ILM forceps. We kept size of graft larger considering post-operative shrinkage may be significant more. We hope this autologous retinal graft will stay snugly and merge with the underlying retinal layers in post-operative periods, which was clearly seen in post-operative OCT scan and ultimately leading to significant anatomical closure and visual recovery in this particular patient.